Week 14, Friday, Monday, Wednesday, program design review. We got Jeremy in the house, Chris and Andy in the house, Ricardo in the house, Cindy in the house. Whoop, whoop. All right, Jeremy's going to take us away with program design, engagement, entertainment tips. Remember, this is just all about, first you have to look at the videos and know what you're coaching, and then to go beyond putting the extra on the ordinary. So let's be extraordinary. Here we go, Jeremy.
All right, y'all. So we have our complex hurricane for Friday, Monday, Wednesday. Again, once you get going on this one, obviously the demonstration is a little longer. So I would encourage like active movement during it, whether you're jogging plays or just keep moving. While you do demo, most exercises will be unilateral, so it makes it easier for demonstrations for you to just say, for exercise C or 3 hour, you name it, we're just gonna switch up sides. So we're gonna be working with some power and get a horizontal pull and core within the first one with the dumbbells. So you have your dumbbell renegade row. Always preach having a wide base on this one. It's anti-hip rotation. So make sure you're not rocking at the hips as you get that roll. If they find that they are rocking at the hips or moving or opening, rotating to opening up, encourage to go lighter with the weight. All right. A good tool to have on this one, you can get a towel, right? You can roll the towel up on their lower back to see if they can balance the towel on their back while they roll it up without moving their hips. Because they move their hips, the towel's gonna fall off, right? So that's a good prop you can use to make sure they're doing this right. With a renegade row or any floor like movements like this, so I like to have a plyo box near if there's one available. So for anyone that doesn't want to go out to the ground, they can still go to a high plank on a box with a wider base, focus on core engagement, press the belly onto their spine, and they can still get that roll from a box if they're not going out to the floor. All right. So I try to encourage that as well. A good one for coaches too, for touch, right? I always take my index finger and my middle finger, and if I find that somebody is rotating their hips or they're trying to use a heavier weight, the way to really test them out, right, is just put your fingers right on their hips, their side of their hips, and you'll see like their leg will pop up. So like yeah, so that's a way you can say, hey, next time try to go a little lighter so you don't get that your leg coming up off the ground, and that you really focus on getting that roll without and getting that core contraction. Because obviously you're rotating a lot, they get that weight up, and you just put your hands there to guide them. Give them a little tension, and you'll see if the weight's too heavy, they're going to compensate and they're going to lift their leg up to get that weight up too. So that's something that I just learned over the years of doing like renegade rolls. That the power of touch, right? I'm not grabbing their hips, just taking my 2 fingers and I put my hand under my 2 fingers on the hips to show if they're moving their hips too much. Keeping it in place. Exercise B and C, you're going to say movement. You're going to switch up arms on this one. We have a snatch. So this one's going to not go for the ground. This is going to be like waistline, right? Use your legs at a slight bend in knee. Zip up the jacket. So anytime you're doing like a snatch or coming up, you say zip up the jacket. So you want to keep the weight close to your body or not swinging away. So you're doing a snatch. You're not coming up overhead. You want to come up, bicep to the ear. All right. And you're going to work on stabilizing the shoulder joint as you come overhead with this weight. I would definitely recommend doing non-dominant side first. So I'm a lefty, I'm a righty, so I'll do my left arm first. And whenever weight I'm doing on my left arm, I'll keep that weight consistent on my right side. So I'm not creating any imbalances there or causing any injuries. Any impingement in the shoulder, avoid the overhead movement. Just come up with a single arm clean right to the shoulder, or they can do a cross body hammer curl if they're not working with the power within that. But yeah, definitely coach zip up the jacket. We do any cleans and keep the weight close to you and not swinging away. It's not a swing. Power. So people, any type of snatch or clean, get like a little mini hop in there just to add more power in it. Like as you get the movement come up, you should be simultaneously doing a little hop as well. Not keeping your feet flat on the floor. But obviously, you're not doing a hop, you can keep your feet on the floor as well. So you can always encourage more power by adding that hop.
Like called finding your happiness.
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew this, but there is no way to happiness. Happiness is the way.
Happiness is the way.
That's how it works. It's play on happiness, but back to you, Jeremy.
Yeah.
I digress.
Back to section number 2, you got your battle ropes. You have battle ropes alternating reverse lunge or a drum roll. This would be your bilateral movement on this one, so you're not worrying about switching sides. Dropping your knee as close to the ground as possible. Obviously, if someone has knee issues, they can just step back still and get that dribble going. Coaching, right, on this one, you can use your arms to give them any point for the drum rolls on this. This one's a challenge them to go a little higher with it. You can add progressions too if they want to add a lunge jump in there. They can do that as well, but no need for that if you don't want to encourage that. Just keep it the way it is. Torso tall. Make sure you're not leaning into the exercise as you go into that lunge. Exercise 2 and 3 going to be the same exercise. You're going to switch up legs. So we're doing a single leg balance. So let's help our single leg balance. Keeping a soft knee on this one. Still, as you get the rope circle, you can do internal, external rotation or circles with that. With that, you want to make sure you keep you're upright as well with this one too, with the single leg. Then you're going to go for a C. You're going to switch it up. If for some reason the balance is an issue with this, you can always go to a B stance, applying most of your weight on that one leg. 80% of your weight on the one leg will still encourage, to help straighten up that leg. And when you feel comfortable, bring your toe off the ground, bring it off the ground. So you do want to focus on, again, having a single leg while you're still getting, the rope work in there. So you're getting your cardiovascular in there as well as you move those ropes. So you'll go through those 3 times with that. All the single ladies.
It sounds like single leg when you play it. It sounds like single leg.
Single legs. Put your hands up.
Let's go. Yeah, that was Andy original, but I like it. It's good. So I guess we can say the same on the next one. We'll just
Copy and paste that.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Then we're gonna go up into your kettlebell single arm alternating upright row. You're actually gonna get a little squat in here as well. So it's gonna actually get your quad squat. You're gonna squat down to get the kettlebell and bring it up with a vertical pull on here. This one again, zipping up the body, so you want to keep it close as you come up. Any issues with your shoulders on this one, definitely go to a more of a shrug and avoid the upright row, because people have any impingement in the shoulders. This is going to be it's going to be aggressive on the shoulder. They come up here, working the traps on this one. So if you're not going to do that, you can do a squat with a heavier weight, come up and do the shrug, get the I don't knows in there, and that is too much. For like Ricardo, especially for him, if he feels this is he wants it, because there are going to be three different exercises here. You can do. I would recommend doing the kettlebell supine scissors chest press first, because that gets our horizontal push. We don't have a horizontal push there, and then you can even do your the upright row and just have that focus on the first 25. You do the right side, and second 25. You do the left side on that one. So if that makes it easier for you not to add the third exercise, you can do that too. Because I believe people have, well, we really don't have a hinge in here. So I do want that.
A swing or a ski swing.
Yeah, ski swings would be the hinge, right? But I was saying if he, well, yeah, so.
Oh, you're saying because he a lot of times only does 2 of them.
Right. So what you can do, actually Ricardo here, is do a single arm. I mean, do the supine scissor chest press, and then do a single arm swing, because we already got a vertical pull. We already got a vertical pull with the snatch, so you can take out the upright row.
Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you.
So do the chest press to get your horizontal push, and then do your single arm right swing, single arm left swing, to still get the hinge of motion there, and that'll get your hinge there.
All right.
And then
Perfect.
Over to cloud boxes. You have your box jumps, 25 seconds. Very important on this one for oh my bad, I didn't even go over here. So supine, chest press, scissors. Again, I know we're using boxes this week, so it's probably gonna be hard. But even if someone's not going to go out to the ground, I'd rather see them still get like the move in here, so they can even step back, push, come back, step back, push, come up. So they get their feet going with that scissor motion. We're not going down to the ground, and still getting the pushing mechanism going here working the pecs, but not going down to the floor. And if you do have the benches, I know some people have like the benches, have that close to the station for someone else that doesn't want to go on the floor. They can just go down to a bench, still get the scissors on the bench while they incorporate that chest press.
Mhm.
And we got our ski swings. There gotta be some. Winter's over, hopefully. So we're done skiing. Hopefully there's a last hurrah with skis.
Yeah, man. I'm all done.
Done with that. I was trying to see if there's like a song for it or something. There might be like some sound effects on here, like skiing sound effects. You can do like Olympic song. Like the Olympics is obviously Winter Olympics.
Or just use the old swing songs, right?
Yeah, okay, I'll keep it with the Savage
Yeah.
hip swing. All right, so we got the ski swing, so that could be some fun. With that. I sent you a video yesterday with Luca. Post far, I would never do these with swings with ski swings that I want to turn my knees up. But did you see the video I sent on Instagram of him pushing the girls kettlebell down when she's doing kettlebell swings?
I didn't. I still have to up my
Oh.
Instagram game. Todd would be very disappointed in me because I'm just not I'm failing my remedial class
I'm
right
like, this is some power beyond that swing, but you're about to tear this girl back up. So you can see it.
I'm gonna stop this shit for a second. I'll pin you so everybody can.
Anyway, I might do a little tap. I might do a little tap, but
Oh, geez.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh no, I do a tap
I'll do
sometimes.
a tap,
Oh.
but you know,
Somebody did that to me. I might never come back up.
I said to Maddie too. I was like, I would never get to Maddie. Maddie would be.
Oh my God, with my
You
back,
know.
I don't come back from that. You know, like, oh my God.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Man, I'm like, yo, he put some force behind that. Don't do that, yo. Don't do that. I might even look at you crazy, like, what the fuck? You over here pushing my tail like that
You're
for?
right, yeah. That's something.
All right. Yeah, I just thought that was like crazy. I'm like, holy shoot. She got some strong glutes.
I miss
She
you.
got some-
Send me that. I would have sent you back
That's
some
intense.
bug eyes or something.
Going into the fly box, if you have fly box jumps, you know, I'm a big believer and I push it like, I'm not, I guess like for like, again, if you're going for like for sports, maybe more explosion and faster pace, but like here for safety, I really like cringe when I see people jump on the box like rapid fire, like bang, 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 bang. I mean, I really want to focus them, absorb their landing, right? So as they hop up on the box, get full hip extension on top of the box and then step off in control. We see so many injuries. I've seen people like with ACL tears and all that because they want to go rapid fire, hit the ground, jump back up, hit the ground, jump back up. They're not like actually absorbing the jump where they're going to cause themselves to get injured fast. So anytime we do box jumps, it's even in the CrossFit video, like hop on the box, stand all the way up when you're on the box and step off it in control, right? Even if you can turn around and step off it just to be safe. It is something that I definitely would like to preach on box jumps, especially in an environment like this, a big group. Now if we're working with like extreme athletes and they want to go for more power and explosion, like speed is good, but for this, jumping is important. And we want people to jump, right? But we don't want them to get hurt while they're jumping. So absorbing the landing is going to be huge on the box jump. You could play Chris Frost, jump around. There's a lot of songs you can do to, introduce the box jump. They're going to go into the crossover, step up, working the glutes, right? Grow the peach. If you guys have access to like the Fit Fighters or dumbbells, extra dumbbells, you can progress people. I wouldn't coach it with it when you're doing demonstration, but like within the session, if you do want to progress people, grab some dumbbells, kettlebells, Fit Fighters, if you have things over, so they can just have some external weight, hold it down with style or hold it down, fill the gap as they go on with that crossover step up. Any hip issues with the crossover, obviously do this like a lateral step up on the one leg instead of crossing over. Sharon's Karen. So if you have like the big boxes, the boxes can fit more than one person. So like if someone wants that height, hey, share it, and I always say that within the demonstration too, share the boxes.
Yeah, the other thing too, Jeremy, on that one, I I think that, getting people bought into certain exercises is important, and sometimes people don't get. I mean, that crossover step is a type of stretch that you only get like if you're like deep down into the bucket on a squat or something. So like to teach people the advantage of that is it's probably a good thing. I don't know whether you have a special way of communicating that, but that stretch is really good. It's
Right,
really
especially with the IT area where people are not getting that, like we do like a lot of like, even we did like those TRX track, those movements, we did the mobility or the stretching, the flexibility stuff where people were like going into it and stretching out the IT up into like the obliques area, like how good that feels. So with this, another important key is to keep your toes straight. Because a lot of times you're gonna put the toes at an angle. Try to keep your toes straight. So if the box is too high, you're probably gonna compensate and move your feet over to get yourself up there. So go with a lower box as well, and making sure you're driving when you're coming up on the box. You're not on your balls, your feet are you're driving up through the heel. So when you're going through the heel, you're gonna feel the activation more quad, hammy, and glute as you come up, right? And so you're getting that stretch too as you come up. So people that were, I see people that go like super high box, like the box is taller than your waistline. So you shouldn't be like trying to get your leg up there. Like, just focus on really getting the leg engagement, feeling that stretch as you come through in that IT area for that movement. So, but again, I know it can be uncomfortable for some people to bring their leg across their body, although it is a good for like a nice lengthening and stretching as you come up.
Yeah. Yeah. No, those are some good points to bring up for people because then that way they'll just get those benefits. You're developing strength at that real bottom end of that movement. Yeah. So that's good. And that good flexibility.
Ankle mobility, think that too. Like you're coming across, right? So you're getting standing up, single leg, you're getting some ankle mobility work, just things you don't even think about. Stabilizing yourself up there, core engagement. You gotta have strong in the core. So stabilizing the core as you come up onto the box with that single leg. Now you're adding a more advanced variable by coming across the body and doing it with the leg that's on the opposite side of the box, right? So you're adding a lot more to this. There's a lot going on than just what you see, right? So
good time to teach those athletic mechanics too, that opposite arm action, which is
yes, running. I mean, I'm huge on that too. Like, even go to the ladders, elbows bent, fingers open. You're moving at the shoulders, not the elbows. So it shouldn't just be your elbow going up and down here, right? So even when you're doing this, drive up with it, right? So you should get in that movement as you're going through.
Yep.
Good point. Locomotion, you got lateral frog hops. All right, so little froggers here.
Oh.
Ribbit.
Yeah, Jeremiah.
Did you say Jeremiah was a bullfrog?
Yeah.
Yo, my aunt Kim, that's all she used to sing to me. I'm like, yo, it doesn't make sense though, because my name is not Jeremiah, it's Jeremy. So I prefer Jeremiah, but my mom like Jeremy, so whatever.
We can change it if you want. I mean, it's up to you.
I was thinking about it. Jeremiah William.
From this moment forward, I declare you are now Jeremiah.
Carlo, I got the same middle name. Look at that. That's something I learned this week on in Delray.
Yeah, we're both Williams.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I mean, hey, nicknames are nicknames. You get to pick your nick. You don't get to pick your name, but you can pick your nickname. So, you want to be Jeremiah? Do your thing, man. Do you?
Yeah.
I know. Never mind. I'm not going to go there. I was about to say nowadays, people, you can be a dog, so you can classify yourself as a dog. So if I want to be a Jeremiah, at least it's not too far.
Yeah, and it's it's a good section of the Bible too. It's very inspirational.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to have a Jeremiah quote on my wall, so yeah, it's good. Yeah, I like it. I like it, Jeremiah.
Now you give me the evil eye.
No, I just wondering where you're going with it.
So
go ahead, Jeremiah. Keep it going, man.
BNC, we got your sprint and skip. A good one for like coach engagement. Engagement is to put your hand above, and they can have an aiming point to drive their knee up to your hand, right? So you can be there, have some fun with it. Like I like to get like a little push down, like I'm in a like a separate class, having some fun with the members on that, right? So And when we do like repeaters and stuff, like give them that push with their knee, not like Luca did with that kettlebell, but just show them a little bit of love. As they do that sprint and skip. Fill the gap, power, single leg involved in this one. Go from right to left. If you're not doing the hop, just come up to a calf raise. If there is a need for a fixation, we have shoulder overs, jam ball slams, and hand and foot pass. If there's a need for that, if class sizes get too crazy. So you got a deck of exercise there, some power, some core, in that fixation. Finisher is gonna be the leg matrix. The first 48, and I'm not talking about the police show. You might want to call the cops after this one because your leg's about to get murdered. You got your squats, and you have 5 seconds. Take all 5 seconds to catch your breath. Then you got your reverse lunges. You're gonna add some sugar and spice and make it everything nice. You're gonna add the jumps in there. So you do your jump squats and your jump lunges, which is going to burn the booty. So we play like a lot of like the Bubba Sparks, booty, 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 rocking everywhere. Those type, and then my cool down usually are like there's the Ed Sheeran one that's my legs don't
Your legs don't. Yeah. I know what you're
right,
talking
so
about.
like
That.
going into after that finisher, or like I'll do like thinking out loud by Ed Sheeran is a good cool down song to go into.
You know, I've come up with some of my best stuff too when I'm a little bored and need to change things up, you know. So like my my little thing for this has been because this is lunges, this song.
Oh yeah.
When you were, you know, this is a flashback, you know, and this is, you know, squat jumps, right? But so let me see if we
Okay, we're gonna do one more.
even starts out, we're gonna do one more, right? And so I actually had people go around the room, they get the lunge and they get the fist bump, right? So now it becomes like a walking lunge around the room, right? So everybody's kind of lunging in a line circle. And then so then of course we all know what happens when you do the Van Halen jump, right? So I was just kind of alternating between the songs and encouraging more like a walk like an Egyptian and a then you know
Doing walking lunges, yeah.
oh that was just something that we're doing, you know, but it's kind of fun. Yeah. So, you know, throw something different out there if you want. But any suggested warm-ups this week, Jeremy? Anything from you? It could just be a simple twist in the warm-up.
Yeah, just for this one, I mean, I definitely like to still get like I like to be like a fast pace. You know, so if you did like a warrior, like a quick warrior, like just to get them the heart rate's up more, just to give me a longer set of demonstration. Just have something be like more fast paced because the demonstration is going to be slightly longer than usual, right? So hopefully they can get their heart rate up when they warm up, and they can still, if they want to jog in place, they can move around while the demonstrations are going on. You know what I mean? Not being distracting, but like just in their own corner, like just keep jogging, moving their feet. So like do a quick modified warrior just to get them the blood pumping, you know, try to get them in the high green, low yellow zone before the end of the warm up. So yeah, for this for sure, any type of complex, if you can get them a little more hyped up going into it, just because the demonstrations are longer.
Yeah, I'd love to put out a challenge to the group that was in Delray too. Like if anybody feels that they want to put out like
Try something like that, because that would be a good one for something like a week like this.
and we could call it master your music warm up or something, because essentially, you know, it's just kind of like you had some slower movements that matched up with the same muscle group that was about to go fast, right? Whether you were pulling your leg to your butt and then you're about to do butt kickers, I think it was,
Yeah.
or keys or
Yeah, and then
something.
you did knee hugs to high knees.
Yeah, that and the
And
music.
then your jumping jacks
you
were
know,
just like there wasn't a count to them. It was just like pretty much going to the song, and then you
Yeah.
switched it up to something else.
And it's really easy way to impact the energy without having anybody resist something that's too different. All that you've really done is just cause a normal response, right? The music came up, they came up, you know, it's just
Yeah.
kind of easy to go that way. Additionally, what I've been doing is, you know, your cloud fit word of the week, you know, I always like to kind of bring my screen back to that sometimes during like the cool down. But you have a Todd Durkin word of the week?
Yep. Let me see what we're gonna do this week or something. I'm not pretty sure this one was gonna be Ricardo's word of the week. That he shared. And then I the other one will be Rise. Trisha sent me something. So Saturday, this week, this one I'll use. Where is it? Boom. Let me share my screen real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll use Ricardo's, but it's got CD color in it.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
And then I'll put there's a Rise one that I'll use for that Trisha sent me on my phone for Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday. Say coincidence is a miracle where God remains anonymous. So we'll use that for Friday, Monday, Wednesday.
I think that Ricardo should reach out to TD and say, "Hey, man, you forgot to put my name with
Word, yo, you know what I mean? You gotta put
that." That's good.
I'll get edited, I'll put his name right below it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even remember where I heard. I mean, that's been like 30 years, so I can't take credit for it. I just passing it on, man. I'm just one beggar telling another beggar where to find bread.
But I think I saw this post. He made it shortly after the retreat after hearing it from you. So,
Oh yeah, he made it. No, he made it during that time.
yeah.
So he
Good.
definitely got it. He was inspired by it.
Yeah.
All right, so that's Saturday. That's Friday, Monday, Wednesday.
All right.